Hey, welcome to class. This Yoga for Cyclists class is for after your ride to stretch you out, or you could do it on a day that you're not riding to keep you supple and mobile. You might like to have a couple of breaks, and that's all. So let's get started. Good, so we'll start sitting. And as you come to sit, take the legs wide, but take the heels down and the toes up with the knees bent. Take your fingertips to the floor behind you, lift your chest. And then we'll start by rolling one of the knees in towards the midline. Your bottom can lift on that side. And then come back to center. And then roll the other knee in towards the midline. Good, and then come back up and then repeat. So a couple of times, internally rotating the thigh bone. Noticing how your body feels as you do. Good. And then come back to center. Take the soles of your feet together. Take your knees wide. Take your hands either to your shins or to your feet. Squeeze your heels towards one another and then pull the chest forwards. And then a slow, steady breath there. Really nice. Good. Now start to ease back up again. Bring your inner legs back together. Make your way to all fours, so onto hands and knees. As you come to hands and knees, stack your wrists in line with your shoulders. Stack your knees in line with your hips, knees hip width apart. Spread your fingers, press the floor away from you. And then as you breathe in, look forwards. Let the navel drop towards the floor and lift the sitting bones. As you breathe out, round your spine, chin to chest, curl the tailbone under as you press the floor away from you. Good, and then breathe and move here in your own time. So feeling the feeling of the upper back, the mid back, the lower back. And the feeling of your spine. Lovely. Now from here, come back to center, sneak the hands a little further forwards. Take your hips towards your wrists and then take the hips around in some circles. Changing directions when you're ready, take the hips around the other way. Good, and then come back to center. Walk your hands back so that the wrists are in line with the shoulders. And then keep your right hand pressing down. Take your left hand to the back of your head. Now, as you press that right hand into the floor, rotate your ribs to the left and lift that left elbow high. Good, and then roll the chest down and bring the elbow back down. Good, and then repeating. So lift the elbow, rotate your ribs to the left, lift the elbow high. Good, and then rotate the chest down again, bring the elbow down. Good, again, lift the elbow, turn the chest. Press the floor away from you with that right hand. And then one more time, lower the elbow down. Good, now this time, as you raise the elbow up, stay there. And then reach that left arm up towards the ceiling. So that right hand acts as a base, and then you're reaching up with the left. Well done. Stay there, breathe in. And then as you breathe out, lower the gaze, hand back down. And then we'll do the same thing on the second side. So your left hand roots, the right hand comes to the back of the head. Press down with that left hand and then rotate your right ribs and the right elbow up towards the ceiling. Good, and then bring the elbow down, lower the gaze, turn the chest back towards the floor. Good, again, rotate the ribs, lift the right elbow, broaden and open across that right side. And then again, rotate the ribs and bring the elbow down. Good, again, lift the elbow, turn the ribs, broaden and open across that right side. and then bring the elbow back down again. Good, now next time you lift the elbow, stay there, but then reach up, so that right arm reaches away. Left hand presses, rib cage turns, breathing there, well done. Good, and then begin to lower your gaze, hand back down. Take your hands forwards of the shoulders, fingers spreading. Hands can be nice and wide here, hands can be as wide as the mat. And then tuck the toes under, lift the knees, come into downward facing dog. And as you come into down dog, you can bend one of the knees and then bend the other knee. So you're lengthening through the back of one leg and then the other leg as you come from side to side. Good. And then next time you bend your left knee, keep it bent, root your right foot. Keep the right leg straight. And as the right toes grip, feel as if you're pulling that right foot back towards the back of the mat without moving it. So toes dig and they pull backwards. Feel the length through the back of that leg. Good, and then switch sides. It bends the right knee straight and the left. Dig the left toes into the ground and then feel like you're pulling those left toes back towards the back of the mat without moving. So you're lengthening through the back of that left leg. Very nice. Good, and then normalize your legs. Hands press down, feet press down. Knees can be really nice and bent here. Lift your sitting bones up, 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 away from your hands. Spine lengthening. Breath steady. Well done. And then lower your knees. And then we'll step the right foot forwards into a lunge. Now take your bricks either side of your right foot. And then hands come down either to bricks or to floor. The right knee is bent, the right shin is vertical, so right knee in line with right ankle. And then from here, tuck your left toes under, lift the left knee. Now anchor your feet, pull the chest forward so the spine is long. And then a few times we'll lower the left knee towards the ground and then lift it back up again. If you want more of a stretch, then shuffle the left foot even further back, so you're lengthening the stride a little bit more. So you're bending and straightening that back knee, lengthening through the front of the left hip. Very good. The chest stays lifted, it stays pulling forwards. Good. Next time you lift the knee, keep it lifted. And now straighten your right leg. And then a couple of times we'll bend and re-straighten. It doesn't matter if the leg doesn't fully straighten. So keep the sole of the right foot rooted, and then as you draw the hip back, you're straightening the leg as much as you can. And then you're rebending. So now we're getting into hamstrings and calf muscles. Well done. Lovely. Next time you straighten that right leg, keep it straight. Root your right foot. Pull your breastbone forward, so lengthening the spine. And then a slow and steady breath. Well done. Feel the feelings through the back of that right leg. Good. Lovely. Now rebend your right knee. Check the front shin's vertical, so knee in line with ankle. Left hand down either to brick or floor. Turn your ribs to the right and reach the right arm up into a twist. Very nice. A slow and steady breath. Good. And then start to look down, hand back down. Lower the left knee. Slide your right leg back. And then we'll do the same thing on the second side. So the left foot comes forwards into a low lunge. Hands to bricks or floor either side of that left foot. And then tuck your right toes under, lift the right knee. You can lengthen the stride if you want a bit more of an intense stretch. Keep the chest lifted and pulling forwards, and then a few times lower the right knee and then lift it back up again. Doesn't matter if it doesn't come all the way down. You're lowering and you're lifting so that you feel length through the front of your right hip. Well done. And then next time you lift the right knee, keep it lifted. Now straighten the left leg. And a few times bend and re-straighten. If it doesn't fully straighten, that's okay. Keep the sole of the left foot rooted. Draw the outer left hip back. Well done. Now next time you straighten that left leg, keep it straight, press your foot down, pull your chest forwards. So spine is lengthening, spine is long. Well done. Breathing there. And then start to rebend the left knee. Again, check the front shin is vertical, so ankle in line with knee. Right hand down to something, either floor or brick. Turn, turn, turn to the left. Reach the left arm up into a twist. And then a slow, steady breath there. Well done. Good. And then begin to lower your gaze, hand back down, lower the back knee, slide your left leg back, and then downward facing dog. So hands come forwards of the shoulders, tuck the toes under, lift the knees. And then again, you can move the legs if you want to move the legs, or you can be still if you want to be still. Good. And then come and let both of the legs be still. So hands press down, knees soft, feet press, sitting bones lift high. So press the floor away from you as you lift your sitting bones up and back. A slow breath there. Well done. And then lower the knees, make your way to lie down on your back. And as you come to lie down, we'll hug the right knee in towards the chest. Left leg can be straight. Interlace the fingers around the right shin and gently squeeze that right knee in. Breathing there. Now keeping your left hand on that right leg, reach the right arm out to the side and take your right knee over to the left, so you're coming into a twist. Now you can reposition that left hand to the outer right thigh or outer right knee, and you can always hook the right toes into the back of the left knee crease as you draw the leg across. And then breathing slowly there. Slow breath into that right side. Good, and then slowly back to center. And then switch sides. So left knee hugs in, interlace the fingers around that shin, squeeze in. The right leg straightens. And then keeping your right hand on that left leg, reach the left arm out to the side. Take the left knee over to your right. And again, you can reposition that right hand to the outer left leg, to the outer left thigh or knee. And you can hook the left toes into the back of the right knee crease. And then slowly, as you draw the thigh across, take a few slow breaths into that left side. Good. And then slowly back to center. Take both of the soles of your feet to the floor, arms wide. Feet can be a little bit wider than hip width here. And then drop the knees from one side and then to the next. So you're windscreen wipering the legs easily from side to side. And then next time your knees drop to your right, stay there. Take your right ankle over your left thigh and gently draw down. So creating space and length through your left side. Breathing there. Good, and then slowly back to center. And then same thing, second side. So both of the knees drop to the left, and then you can go left ankle over right thigh and draw down. So feeling that length and space through your right side. Good. And then slowly back to center. Hug both of the knees in towards the chest. You can go hands to knees and then circle the knees around. Good. And then take both the soles of your feet to the floor. Take the soles of the feet together, the knees wide. And take a slow breath here into your center. Breathing down to the lower lungs. Ribcage expanding on the in-breath. Drawing back slowly on the out-breath. Take one more slow breath here. And then bring your knees back together. Roll to your sides. Make your way up to sit. Finding a seat with a tall spine. Hands either to thighs or to the heart center. Take a slow, steady breath. And then when you're ready, open your eyes. Well done. Well done for taking care of yourself. Thank you for stretching. I'll see you soon. Hey, I hope you feel great after practicing with me. Now, if you enjoyed this class, head to the link in the description below, where you'll find free access to more classes just like this one. These classes will allow you to go deeper with greater benefit, but you won't find the classes on my YouTube channel. I'll see you there.